Yeah.
No cat.
Hold up.
I'm gonna
Because
call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? Like,
wait,
it's
but
true.
this hold up though. But this is the first time that
Y'all
this has
catching-
happened with them together.
Y'all catching the game right now?
Who playing?
Boston and Miami.
Oh, let me turn them on. Well, we're gonna say this is their first time doing this together, right?
No, they played together before.
I'm talking about in the playoffs though.
But see, here's the thing.
Yeah, no,
They
you
thought-
You gotta give them the
but that
benefit.
ain't
of
got
the
a point.
doubt,
He
man.
ain't got a point though. 'Cause
No.
Grinding them
You
had
gotta give them the benefit of the doubt.
No,
though.
you don't. You want to know why? Because they slacked the whole season and they came in there thinking that they was just going jail automatically when they come in there and kill everybody. And no, that's not how that worked. You got a Denver Nuggets team over there who was ready. They've been playing together all season. They just started going crazy in the bubble,
Murray.
bro. Like no.
Murray and Jokic went the fuck off.
And I,
You know what,
I said
though?
that to you. I said they don't got that chemistry. Before they even did that, I said they don't got the chemistry.
And I took that and I kind of brushed it off because I was like, I wanted to believe
But
in my guys.
Denver gonna get this work though.
If I feel like if this happens again next year, then I'll be like, okay, I got a right to call them bum.
And it's been happening to that same team for 3 years. Bro.
But not with these guys though.
No, I'm sorry, not for 3 years. It's been happening for about 7 years. When Chris Paul,
y'all gotta give Kawhi and them the benefit of the doubt.
Nah, I ain't giving him
Y'all
nothing.
going in, bro.
He should have stayed on the Raptors.
Even though they did, he should have, but he ain't want to play. He wanted to go home.
Yeah, he's a nut.
From LA.
He's a nut because he wanted to go home.
Yeah.
He gonna come back.
And that nigga right back home.
He gonna come back strong.
nigga came home to go back home. That nigga's right back home.
He gonna come back. He gonna come back stronger next year for sure. I'm telling y'all.
Nah, that nigga gonna come back sitting back on the bench.
You know why? Load management.
Yeah. Nigga had too much load management.
Yo, this is what you get paid to do. You know what I'm saying? And the mere fact that you can't hit no shots in a critical moment, like this is what the summer is about. This is what you train for. This is what you train for in the game. So the mere fact that you can't, the mere fact that they had a superstar.
They had a break
though. I'm not trying to hear that.
They had a break though.
He said, "No, bro.
I'm not trying to hear it."
No, see, the only benefit of that I give them is that they just this their first year together. They only played 19 games together.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yo,
but LeBron and AD. That don't mean
AD and LeBron played the whole season together
in a high pressure situation.
See, Kawhi got this thing before the Corona thing. Y'all know Kawhi got this thing, this load management thing. It worked in Toronto,
and that's his fault.
It worked in Toronto, and it worked this time because he didn't get injured. It's just that they played like shit. That's it. It wasn't that they couldn't gel. They just played like shit.
Load management.
And I think you want to know what I think it was though too. They didn't even want to be there. They had cabin fever. They all in the hotel right now. They not at home. They not around their people. So for one, they got cabin fever, and then for two, I think they just didn't want to be there. I ain't even gonna lie.
You don't think the rest of them players got cabin fever? The rest of them players got family.
I think a lot of them was cool, but I think somebody on that team is beefing with each other. So it make it weird.
Yeah, Paul George.
I gotta disagree with that because you can't tell me they don't want to be there after going up 3 games. You up 3. You blew a 3-1 series lead.
Yeah, you're right.
If you ain't want to be there, then you would have been playing like shit since game 1.
That's what I'm saying. That's where the chemistry could have got fucked up at. It could have been something.
I think Pat got a point there.
Hold up,
if you up 3 games and you lose,
you know they living together.
Something's going on.
It's different when you can just go to fuck home at the end of the day. When you living together, now it's a little different.
All right, let me ask y'all this question: if that was LeBron, and
LeBron would have got chewed out.
Exactly my point. So why y'all not coming on here saying the same thing about this nigga Kawhi? This nigga's a bum. He's a bum.
No, we're not. We're not going.
That nigga's a bum.
We're not going to call him a bum.
Nigga's a bum. He's a bum.
We're going to say he didn't play very well in that particular instance.
Did you just not see last year?
Yo,
I don't care what that nigga did last year. I don't care what that nigga did last year. You're judged off your last performance. And that nigga last performance was trash. That nigga's a bum. He's a bum. That's why he's home. That nigga's a bum.
Damn, I gotta agree with Drew.
Hold up, though.
He's making some interesting points here.
Hold up, though. What's the classification?
In basketball
What's the classification of a bum?
No, listen. In basketball terms, bro. In basketball terms, he's a bum right now.
Oh my God.
If that was LeBron, LeBron is a bum ass nigga right now.
Right, okay. So you saying right now?
If that was LeBron, LeBron was a bum ass nigga.
So right now he's a bum.
We was calling
LeBron. Right now.
Did you see
I can take that.
Yeah, right now.
But he's not a bum all the way around. No. That's what I was trying to get. I'm like, he's a bum in that particular instance.
No.
Okay.
Everything out there.
We just a bum ass nigga according to basketball terms.
You know what that shit? That shit breaks down to? He's a big, uncoordinated motherfucker. He's a bum right now. That's it.
He's a bum ass nigga right now. When you throw some water on that nigga next season, he'll be alright. That nigga's a.
If I was the owner, I'm freeing up cap space next year.
Ooh, you trading Kawhi next year?
For who?
That's an interesting question.
You talking about?
I'm not trading Kawhi. I'm not trading Paul George.
He's not doing that.
You can't trade.
I'm not paying you all this money for you to be making no shots in the fourth quarter. No, I'm trading up.
No. You talking about?
But you want to know what?
About Donald Sterling? Hold up. Does Donald Sterling still own the Clippers right now?
No. Hell, fuck no.
It was some boy who was with Microsoft or something like that.
All right. First of all, based off of that racist shit that happened in with the Clippers a couple years ago, they need some black motherfuckers to win a championship. Like they probably can't be like they don't need like one motherfucker that's white on the roster for them to bounce back from this shit.
Doc Rivers run the whole joint. He run a series. He run a joint.
So you want to know what though? When they get rid of Doc Rivers, they got to replace him with another black ass coach. Like you can't win with nobody that's white. Like it's gonna be some shit.
You can win with somebody white.
I don't think that Kawhi.
You know who I
don't think Kawhi and Paul is going to play for anybody other than Doc Rivers. That's the coach that they want to play with.
That's who they want to play for.
That's what they want to play for.
I think Jerry West run the Clippers.
West. I thought it was the Lakers.
No, he used to run the Lakers. He's
not with the Lakers no more.
Yeah, he run the Lakers.
Okay.
Jerry West.
Jerry West.
Is that Jew?
Oh shit.
That's Julian.
What happened?
Nothing. It's a little inside shit.
How about I say, Jew? We trying to laugh too, bro. I don't know what the hell you laughing at.
Yeah. But as far as the motherfucking the NBA though, who y'all got taking it off? I
don't know. The Heat looking kind of good right now.
I already know what he was about to say.
I'm not in a position to make comment right
now. Your team on. That's why.
I don't even know. Nah, because I haven't been.
Niggas is bomb.
I haven't been following. Hey, Drew, you're not gonna keep calling my guys bums. Like you're not gonna keep coming at this like
that. I'ma say right now.
Hey, Drew, who you taking, Drew?
He's taking the Lakers.
No. That's a bad question. My bad. Wrong question, Drew. I already know who you taking. Yeah, Lakers. Kwame.
I haven't been following ball, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know what happened with my guys. Y'all filled me in, so I'm gonna go with Lakers. I'll go with Lakers.
Okay, that's a good pick.
I haven't.
We going all the way. They're going all the way.
Lakers as well because AD and Bron doing their thing. However, as far as like stronger next year, I would say Donovan Mitchell definitely is going to come back snapping. Confirmed.
No, man, fuck out. They need to worry about not affecting niggas with corona. That's what they do. them little sick motherfuckers need to stay with 8.
I did hear that the Greek Freak, he got another.
That was Rudy Gobert.
He got another MVP though.
Them two, they was the first two. Yeah. What y'all think about that?
KD coming back next year? KD coming back next year?
Yeah, KD back. Steve Nash, they coach.
Oh man,
he ain't win shit, so I don't understand why he the coach. But okay.
Nash a good all around player though.
But coaching a coach player like
they said the same thing about Jason Kidd though.
Who the last best coach player?
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr, yeah.
Steve Kerr.
It took him a couple years, but he won.
But Steve Kerr was behind. Steve Kerr was behind. He was behind. What's my man?
Phil Jackson.
No. San Antonio.
Phil Jackson.
Oh,
Greg Popovich.
He behind Greg Pop for a long time.
He was behind both of them.
Yeah, he got coached. No, he was coached by Phil Jackson, but he was like an assistant coach to Greg Popovich for like 5-6 seasons.
That's why he's nice.
Yeah, before he went to Golden State, and he took over Mark Jackson job in Golden State. Mark Jackson put that team together. True. Steve Kerr just was the brains behind it. He took him to the next level.
He ain't take him nowhere. He put that fucking team together.
Who knows? Who knows what the fuck they did? They didn't. They ain't winning with Mark Jackson. So what the fuck?
Byron Davis can't build that team.
He did build that team. He definitely built that.
He built that team from the ground up. Then he got and they fired him. Brought Steve Kerr in, and then
he for sure built the team, but he ain't do shit with it. It's not like they went all the way left. They won. They did the right thing. They won 3. Who else would have got that system? That system is like an unorthodox championship team. They changed the whole paradigm of basketball. Right?
Bro, they ain't start getting better until after Curry got that surgery for his hand, bro. When he was able to complete seasons, and after Curry got there, like that's when the team took off and started reaching heights.
Yeah.
Before that, he was injury prone. He was getting them ankle injuries every fucking year.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So he wasn't even on the court long enough to be able to play MVP like he was when Steve Kerr got there.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Should I ask them these 2 questions, y'all?
Yeah.
All right. So, for everybody who just came on, did y'all know, y'all seen Full House, right? Y'all know who Lori Loughlin is?
No.
Okay.
Somebody else asked me that too.
You know about her situation, Pat?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically,
yeah. I know who that is. What did she say? She said something controversial, right?
No. I'll let Ant spin the story.
So she basically was paying off colleges to get her kids to go to a certain college, basically portraying like they were athletes or whatever. And case is over with, and she now gets to choose which prison she's going to spend her 2-month sentence.
Oh, that white lady in the news right now?
Yeah, so, so basically on Full House, if you've seen Full House, Jesse's wife, her name is Lori Loughlin. She gets to choose where she's going to spend her 2-month sentence.
Her 2 months in jail. And it's this other lady that I just seen, right? If you like follow Meek or if you be on his page or whatever, this lady, she lied. She was homeless. Her son was homeless. And she lied about that so that he would be able to go to school in a specific school district. And she got 8 years for that.
Damn.
Crazy.
Why you laughing? That's not funny. Why you laughing?
Yo, no, because like my man LeBron said, you got to laugh to just stop from crying, bro, because it's all not even really It's not fair, bro.
I was just looking that shit up when he said something about it, but I couldn't figure out which fucking city she was in.
I think it was somewhere in Ohio.
Something like Minnesota or some shit like that.
Yeah, something. She was a black lady. Where she lives, so her son could go to a good school district, and she got 8 years for that. Got 8 years or something.
I think she was living in. I think they was living in their car or some shit like that. They was living in their car, and she didn't have a home address, and she lied. She gave him any address just to be. Let me guess, she was in a good school district.
Wait, yeah, I was about to say. So she was black.
I guess she black. Yeah, of course. Gave her some years. They gave her at least like 4 years.
8 years.
No, for sure. It might have been 12 like that, but I know it was 8 at the very least. Confirmed.
Meanwhile, this lady gets to choose where she's going to spend her 2 month sentence.
Bro, that's money. You already know how that go.
She going in a fucking rehabilitation center or something like that.
She gonna be in San Fran on a golf course.
She gonna be drinking mimosas.
She gonna be in the next episode of Fuller House. Fuck yeah, she gonna be in the next one that
they air. Like nothing never happened. That's crazy though.
She gonna have on an ankle bracelet.
That's crazy.
Gonna be in an episode with some big ass boots on, trying to hide the bracelet.
Wait, did somebody leave?
No, I don't think so.
All right. But all right, so I'm gonna get into this tweet, y'all, because this is what we was talking about before everybody hopped on. So I came across this tweet, and I want y'all to just answer the question. Just share your thoughts on it. All right. So it's about this guy named Brandon Tatum, right? And in his tweet, he says, "If white people are so racist in America, why do black millionaires who came from the hood move right to the white community? NBA, NFL, ... I'll wait for your response." What y'all think about that?
Hold up, say that again.
Okay. So he says, in the tweet, he says, "If white people are so racist in America, why do black millionaires who came from the hood move right to the white community? NBA, NFL, ... I'll wait for your response."
Because I'm a millionaire.
Because they want to be like them.
In the hood. Of course, I'm going to go to a nicer suburban area where I know me and my family is going to be safe at. I got a lot of money. I'm not going to stay in the hood that's plagued by, poverty and violence and shit like that.
Well, let me play devil's advocate. Why don't you build your own hood? Your own. Why don't you make your own hood safe? And
you said what?
Why don't you take that money and use it to make your own hood safe?
What would you feel like would be an effective way to do that?
By putting $1 million into the hood, making it safer.
What can you explain? Can you elaborate? Like me building a playground is not going to make it safe. That's not going to make people stop.
No, a playground is only $10,000. You could build a playground for $10,000.
Playground or boys and girls.
What about you could start by taking $500,000 in building an apartment building and building apartment buildings or building a business or building a gym or building a health center or something like that and hiring people in the hood. That's what they see.
I understand what you're saying, Pat, but it's going to change. It's going to take a lot more than $1 million than to change perspective.
No. I'm saying I'm playing
black person in the fucking hood.
I'm saying playing devil's advocate. I'm saying why?
I mean, you can play whatever you need to. Money is not going to change perspective. It's just really not. It's not going to change mentality of everybody in the hood, bro.
No, but I'm saying
you can give a nigga $1 million right now, and if you still got $250 million, guess what he want from you?
Right. Look. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I would do the same thing if I had $1 million. You sort of say if I had $1 million, I'd probably move to the suburbs too. But what I'm saying is, why don't we take that money and put it into the hood? You know what I'm saying?
You stupid. If I had $1 million, I'd probably move to the suburbs.
Yeah, but I'm trying. If I got 100,000, I'm moving to the suburbs. But I'm saying, why don't we take that money and put it reinvest it into the hood? Why nobody do it though?
Because I don't think that they think that $1 million would.
I'm saying nobody gonna do it though. Anybody who make it out, nobody's just going to say they just going to get out and just leave everybody back. Crabs in the bucket.
People
gotta push everybody back down.
You gotta remember that these ball players and these artists, they give back to these communities all the time. You think what I'm saying? Like these shit. Even Bill Cosby is putting up like 20 million for fucking Temple. Like when he went under and this whole shit started, you think they gave him any of them M's back?
Let me ask y'all something. Yo,
when they give millions back, bro.
Hey, Drew, when the last time you been to Atlanta?
Me?
Yeah.
Last September.
How hood is in Atlanta right now? How many black people you see when you get to Atlanta?
I was on the south side of Atlanta. It was a lot. It's a lot of black people.
Is that Zone 6 or not?
How many?
Side is Zone 6, right?
How many? Hold up. Let me make a point real fast. How many artists or rappers do you when you was down there? How many people that you know that's black millionaires do you see influence it on the hood and out there?
I mean, in the airport, as soon as you land in the airport, like T.I. welcome you, like on the screen. I think 2 Chainz. It's a couple, like anybody, like artists from Atlanta, they welcome you on the screen. I actually met like local rappers on the street. They pass out their mixtapes and all that in the clubs and all that.
Right.
It's a lot of love down there. Everything is love. Like everybody.
When the last time you, and that's the point I'm trying to make. If black people took the same energy, it did it where we at right now in our art and our people that's up, and we took that same amount of money. I'm not talking about the rappers of this. I'm talking about the people that's making over the 100,000 is black. All right. I was looking at a statistic, right, and I'm probably talking too long. Hold on, I'm gonna cut it short. I was looking at a statistic. Philly is 80% black people, but guess how much we own the Philly?
Less than 10%.
5% of the city is in black people ownership. It's an 80% black city, but 5% of the city is owned by black people. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm that's all I was saying. Like if a good amount of us made it cool to invest into the city and do little shit, open up little, and just influence, just put your influence in your part of the city. It don't matter if it's 100 blocks, not the whole city, just your part of the city. Everybody do their part of the job and they part of the hood. I think we could clean the hood up and put it in the top.
Like you gotta change the people's mentality in the hood, because if they,
no, hold up. Because Pat asked me the question, why instead of moving to their neighborhoods, why not fix ours up? And my whole reasoning for saying I would move to a suburban area, given that I came into that much money, it wasn't for, you know what I'm saying, the hood being nice or whatever, like as far as like the community looking pretty. I'm talking about as far as me and my family being safe now, knowing that I have all of this money. And you were saying, like, why not put that money into our community? How is that going to affect the safety? Like, how is that going to make sure that me is what I'm saying?
Hey, Jew, how many rappers do you think live, how many rappers from Atlanta do you think live in Atlanta?
A lot. A lot of people live in Atlanta for not even just rappers.
All right, hold up. Let me ask you another question. Is Georgia an open state, an open carry state or no?
It is.
No, it is.
All right, so that's what I'm basically saying. You could carry guns openly out that motherfucker. You can't even, it's a felony to carry guns. Oh, no, you could carry guns. You can't. That's what I'm saying though. It's if that's not safe,
you can open carry in Philadelphia.
You can't open carry in Philadelphia. Go look at the law.
You can open carry in Philadelphia. You look at the law.
You could open carry, but they got the right to call the cops on you, and the cops got the right to tell you to put the gun away. You can open carry. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. But I'm saying the point I'm trying to make is you can't. The point is you can't walk around with an AK-47 up there on the street in Philadelphia without getting.
No, you can't. Who the hell wants to do that?
Oh my
God! Hey Julian. Yeah. Are there people riding around in Atlanta with AK-47s in their car?
It's people riding around Philly with AK-47.
But that's not the point that you said, bro. You said down the street.
Julian,
nobody
do you live
is
in Atlanta?
walking down the street with the AK-47.
Julian, where you live, nigga?
No. I said Atlanta.
I know.
Atlanta, so I'm trying to give you. I'm just.
This nigga got a lot of info about Atlanta.
If they could turn a black ratchet.
But that's been like that.
Like that. No, it hasn't.
It has so. Down south? Bro, no, it's been like that. It's been like that for years. Niggas up here not doing that because it ain't nothing up here. Niggas not doing nothing up here because it ain't nothing up here. Everybody upset. Everybody tough. Everybody got a piece on them. Everybody got sticks. Like niggas, everybody got that. But the thing about it, niggas is rude up this joint.
All it take is niggas to create the resources. Nah, all it do is just take one nigga to create the resources. Niggas is rude in New York.
Nah, niggas gotta change their minds.
I never met nobody ruder than somebody in New York.
Niggas gotta change their mindset.
I never met a hood.
Here's a question though: what classifies a hood as a hood?
That's a good question.
Well, like an urban area?
Yeah, I mean, because the question says that. My man said that why do black millionaires who came from the hood move right to the white community? So what's a hood and what's a white community?
There's too many entitlements.
Urban area where the area is nice, is generally more cleaner, is a nicer community. You know what I'm saying? Surrounding nicer houses, nicer community, nicer school district, like that. So
it speaks on the subject of economics, the value of pretty much the neighborhood in total.
That's what I'm saying.
So the amount of money, basically.
The amount of money that the property is worth in total will dictate how you're viewed, whether this is a, as they put it, ghetto part of the city.
Yeah,
you have to make a certain amount of money to qualify to not be in the hood.
Also, though, the hood is
because if you make more money, you can afford to not be in the hood. So that's what it is.
A hood like North Philly is probably one of the most expensive hoods. It's projected to be one of the most expensive hoods in the future.
Yeah, because you see they moving shit up. They're making wait already
because niggas is doing the shit that you said they not.
But hold up. But why is it called a white shit? It's not a white
because niggas is doing the shit that they say they not. I'm saying no because the white people are buying up all the money. They about to turn it into Brooklyn, basically.
Are you saying that's
it's not gonna be Brooklyn, bro.
Wait, so what you saying? What you saying, Julian? What you say, Julian?
But to your question, back to your question, and he said that it's called when black millionaires black people get some money and move out the hood and go to a white area,
a white community.
Right. It's just why is it called a white community? It's
right.
Indians,
exactly. That's my point.
It's more
populated
Indian and Asian.
That's my point.
That's what I said.
People in them neighborhoods.
But
it's not called a white community. It's just a community with rich people in it. Some people just put entitlements on everything. You gotta understand, like somebody created the word hood a lot of years ago, and then everybody started. Yeah, right. It could have been called something different before the hood.
All right, all right, let me define the hood. The hood is basically the hood is people that live under the poverty line. That's what the hood is.
And that could be poor. Anybody. That could be white.
I'm
black,
saying poor.
Asian.
Like you're not making $1,000 a fucking year poor. Like that's the hood.
It's the rent.
It's not the hood. It's just niggas just living under the poverty.
Right. It's not a white area, a black area, or
I'm saying
entitlements.
That's what they call a hood. I'm saying the term hood. He asked what the term is. A hood. The term hood is an impoverished neighborhood where I guess where they say a bunch of black people or a bunch of white people live in. It don't matter if it's black or white. If it's an impoverished neighborhood, they call it the hood.
But what was before the hood?
The same thing. It was fucked up neighborhoods. They just a term they use.
But they called it something different.
The ghetto. That's what they called it.
The ghetto. Yeah.
And then before that, it was something different.
The project.
The term. Yeah. So the term for the term The term for impoverished neighborhoods. That's what I would conclude that that the hood is. The term for impoverished neighborhoods. So that's what in that sense, in the sense of what the tweet meant, impoverished neighborhoods to.
Yeah. When he's saying they move to white communities, a neighborhood that's, you know what I'm saying, populated by more people.
Yeah, it sounds like a racist ass question for real.
Yeah,
stop saying a white community. It's not a white community. It's a community filled with money.
Yeah, that's it. He worded it real nutty, but I get what he was trying to say, but I think he that way on purpose.
Yeah, it's the wording. Yeah.
He did do it on purpose because like I was saying earlier in the podcast, this guy currently, we don't know who this guy is, but he currently has we started the video at, I think he had like 5,100 retweets. He now has, within the last like 45 minutes, he now has 5,400 retweets. And he's now up to almost, we started the video at 18,000 likes. He's now at like 20,000. So he's clearly getting a lot of attention from this tweet. He's clearly trolling.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but why? But what was his intention? What was his intention?
It could have been. It could have been in like attention.
Yo, and yeah, Twitter
boys trolling.
Yeah, Twitter different. Twitter different. Like, it's a lot of trolls on Twitter. Like, it's a lot of people that just get on Twitter just to talk shit. Like,
but the most important part, like I was saying, is all of these. It's a lot of comments. If y'all go and y'all, I'm gonna see if I can pull the tweet up on.
So can I ask a piggyback question off of that?
Yeah.
Would it be some things that you can put in the hood that'll bring the resources up? Like, with some ideas of things that you can put inside of an impoverished community that'll probably bring the property up?
Ownership.
The property
value. What type of things can you put inside of a community to bring the property?
You gotta modernize it. You gotta clean it.
You gotta own everything.
I feel like some things you said that you can add to an impoverished neighborhood to make it better.
What if somebody put a fucking stadium in the middle of North, like other than the Leah Court? Like, what if somebody put like a fucking, you see what I'm saying? Like, what if somebody did that? Like, what if somebody put like a?
You talking about to raise the property values?
Like, could you make it better? Like, what
can you do to better your neighborhood? That's what I'm trying to say.
Better, like, what do you mean by betterment?
What do you mean by better, bro?
That's so broad.
All right.
It's safety. That was my main.
No. I'm saying no. I'm saying this. I'm going in a different question. What can you do what's something that you can do to put inside the community to make it better? Like, what's things that you can do? Like, what's something that you could build in that's something that could give people a different way. You say because like, before you go talking about for me, I'll be like, before you gotta solve a problem, you gotta try to think of some solutions. Like, you gotta have a solution for somebody. So what y'all think like you could put in the hood?
Like crowdfunding, some type of thing where a lot of people can invest whatever money it is that they got to be able to start owning some of the stuff that they living around. You know what I mean? I feel like some crowdfunding.
That's a good ass idea.
I feel like that'd be very like influential and like make shit better. Like, you put in $10.
That's a smart ass idea.
$10.
I don't even know what the fuck going on. I was eating the orange and shit. What happened?
But see, this is the thing. Even like this, when we talking about ownership,
all right, this is what I'm saying.
Wait. When we own something, we get it to a certain value, and then we allow somebody else to come in and then buy what we have. All the time.
We don't do that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's why this is what I'm saying. It's certain things that other cultures do to put that's in place for that. You train the next generation for that. You see what I'm saying?
We can say that. We can say that. But then if we die, then what's gonna happen? And somebody's like, listen, I got $1 billion here for you. All right, cool, I'm signing.
It's people that do this right here. It's people that do this all day, every day. They leave shit to their family or their friends, and they run it like a well-oiled train. They leave it for generations and generations. That's what I'm saying. So this was before you cut me off. or before I cut you off, say for instance you lived in Delaware, right? Or you lived in Virginia, and you lived in a suburban community, right? And you said, I want to put something in this community that's mine. Like I want to put a store in this community. I want to put you feel what I'm saying? What would you do? What would you put in that community to make that community better? Would you be able to?
So ask that question again.
I said, say for instance you moved to Virginia.
What are y'all laughing for?
Because y'all laughing.
Say for instance you moved to Virginia.
He's hilarious, bro.
Say for instance you moved to Virginia or something, right?
Uh-huh.
And you wanted to make your community better, right? You wanted to put a community center or something in there. You wanted to put a Salvation Army, something to where those niggas could go play basketball, they could do shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's the resources? What type of shit would y'all do to put in communities? That's the question.
All right, so if you're going to be putting a community center in the neighborhood, there has to be rules there. So you can't bring guns in there. There got to be metal detectors at the door. Like, so it's certain stuff that you got to spend in order to keep that place safe. So I'm not just going to build something without actually thinking about, keeping the people that's coming there, like the members and stuff like that. I got to keep them safe. So number one is going to be safety. And then, what else you do rec centers and stuff like that. You got swimming, you got basketball. Like, I'm saying there's different stuff that you could do there. But I'm saying priority number one is going to be the safety. Not on the inside, but the outside. And that's going to involve having cops there.
Is that just for kids? Are we talking about for like everybody?
I'm just talking about overall. I'm just saying overall everything. Like
overall, then we're going to do something about the money.
Perry, what made Atlanta, what made places like Atlanta, the economy go up. Tyler Perry put a studio out there. You see what I'm saying? So now everybody got to go there to go shoot videos. They got to go there to shoot movies and shit.
But that's not in the bad neighborhood, though.
Yeah, in Atlanta,
it's in Atlanta. It's in the city. It's in Atlanta. It's in the city. It's in Atlanta. You feel?
Have you seen like that part of Atlanta? Have you seen where his studio is?
It's nice, just like it's nice.
But have you seen it though? That's what I'm saying. But you know what type of area it's in.
It's in a beautiful part.
Exactly. It ain't in the hood.
So that's not doing nothing for the community.
No. That's doing something for Tyler Perry.
How does that? So that,
bro, tell that nigga to go put that joint on in zone 6 and tell me how that joint gonna work out. That joint is not working out the same way, bro. That's like me going down Southwest or something like that in the middle of the hood and putting the damn state. That's not gonna work.
The hood is just what? The hood just leave the connect. Just when you get money, just leave the hood.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
Nobody
is this.
Is saying that.
I'm talking about Tyler Perry.
To help the hood.
I'm talking about Tyler Perry. Right.
I'm not saying be in the hood to help the hood. I'm just saying you could turn a.
That's what I'm getting. You saying so get money and just leave the hood. I can help the hood from the fuck wherever, bro. I don't have to live here to help this shit.
Yeah, I mean, bro, you gotta understand, like, the reason why you got rich and poor is the system. Like, blame the system. You can't be mad at, okay, yeah, everybody in the hood. Like, it's the system that was designed, placed in America. You go outside of the country.
It all boils down.
So it all boils down to there's no way to boost the economy in the hood.
No, it
is.
Definitely.
All right, that's the question I'm
asking.
The
number one thing that you need to do.
What's the way to boost the economy in the hood? What can you
financial literacy.
No. It's back to what Kwame was saying. It's back to what Kwame was saying. You gotta own all the places. Pretty much. You gotta buy up all the properties and you gotta flip them. That's the only way you're going to build up a community is if you buy those properties. You gotta have a structure and a plan to do that. But that's kind of hard, especially if you're competing with white people who are trying to come in and gentrify
the
place. So
and you still gotta go through the white man because the white man is the government. So it's a system.
That's why I personally believe you need financial literacy.
I agree more with what my brother is saying. Financial literacy and credit is the answer to what will fuel the economy as far as the black neighborhoods go. Like
100%.
There's still people who walk around with a fistful of cash because they don't understand how to use credit. You ain't got credit, you ain't gonna buy shit. In a couple of years, you ain't gonna be able to buy toilet paper without credit.
I feel like there's a lot of people who might have they don't know really they really don't know what to do with their money. So for you to buy up a whole bunch of properties in the hood and own everything, you gotta first be able to manage your money to be able to save up for down payment. You gotta be able to basically just manage your money. And I feel like a lot of people in the hood, they don't know what to do with their money. The first thing that they do with their money is they go and they spend it to look flashy because we were never put in the position of a lot of money. And it boils down to something to where I heard something, J. Cole said something about that on one of his records. Blacks don't know. Basically, he was saying blacks don't know what to do with money. And so if you educate the black community,
more money.
If you educate the black community with financial literacy, then you can start to make some changes within like everybody's like home. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, so that's exactly what I was saying.
I would start like a big ass school.
Exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Like strategically for financial literacy for the hood. That's
exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. Not go get $1 million contract with a football team and just go and just lead a hood. You see what I'm saying? I would go and start somewhere and teach motherfuckers how to actually run businesses. Give them a different way. That's a smart way right there. Teach them financial.
I understand what you're saying, bro. But the point that I'm trying to make is I don't have to live in the hood to do that.
No, you don't.
I can live where I need to. And now that I got you here, bro, I wanted to congratulate you on that circuit you sent me, man.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's
nigga.
Personal trainer certification. I mean,
yeah. Congrats, man.
That's called taking that bag and doing the right thing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I said financial literacy. Financial literacy.
That's just the stepping stone. You know what I mean? That's just the. You know what I mean? That's just the fun to. Fucking.
But yeah, can I like branch off basically from what Adrian was saying, like as far as like the financial literacy thing? Like anytime I've been presented with that question before, like what would you do to like what do I think would make the black community and the black neighborhoods better? I feel like just the education in general, because like I'll go out to like neighborhoods, like really nice suburban areas, and like they middle schools is big and nicer than my high school was. You know what I'm saying? I was just out there looking like they high schools look like colleges and they middle schools look like nice ass TV high schools. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like to solve our problems and stuff like that, as far as violence and everything and like our mindset, I feel like if we paid our teachers more, if we just had more money in the schools, period, like books and all of that stuff like that, like you know what I'm saying? I feel like that'll be very, you know what I'm saying, beneficial to them.
How? We don't own none of the schools.
That's politics, bro. Now you're getting into politics.
Right, you gotta have a black.
Ourselves being black millionaires, football players, rappers, or whatever. There's nothing we could do with that at all.
No, you gotta have a black government.
That's the question I'm asking.
Even if you
gotta have a black government.
That don't mean shit, because even when fucking John Street was running this shit, you know how much money he was fucking embezzling from the fucking city? It don't matter what you donate. It don't matter how much money the city is bringing in. It matters what they do with the shit.
So what Kwame saying is, fuck the government. You don't need the government to go buy a fucking school. You could buy a private school. It's $1 million. It's a private school now in Philly that's running a city called Mastery. Everybody go there. That's a private school.
Bro, that's
not owned by the city of Philadelphia. You gotta go through the government for funding.
For legal papers.
you gotta go through the government because they own the land. If they own the land, I'm talking about as far as the curriculum. If you own the school privately, you don't gotta go through the government if they not funding your school. What are you talking about? You can go buy your school and you don't have to go through the government. Other than as far as what you're doing, as far as the children being in their year, like as far as that type of shit.
You know that there's contract, there's legal documents, there's papers. They have to go. Food distribution has to go through that school. Healthcare, all that is private. All that is private. You could get sponsors for food. It's private schools that get sponsors for food. You don't have to go through the government. That's what I'm telling you. Look up when you get a chance. Look up the school Mastery. They don't take no government funding whatsoever. It's called Mastery. It's in Philadelphia. Yeah, I'm not saying that they got to be funded by the government. The government knows about the school. That's what I'm saying.
You anti-government. I'm not anti-government.
I'm saying. I'm not saying anti. I'm talking about to change the hood. You got to have black people, just like black people. All right, right now you got black entrepreneurs, black people that make clothes. You got black people that make skincare. You got black people that make food. You go to black people to get these things. You don't normally go to white people to get, when you want a good meal, a platter, you go to JD's, Victoria's, anywhere in the city. That's owned by a black person because that's what you like. White people go buy Dove. White people go to Starbucks. When the last time you been to Starbucks?
I've never been.
You gotta, exactly, because you're not white.
I don't fuck with that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I don't do.
Coffee.
So this is why white people winning.
Because I don't go to Starbucks. I don't want to. I a cool ass cup of coffee. And they racist. I'm not eating it.
That's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying
I don't get it. What's the point? I don't get the point.
What I'm saying is, you saying that you trying to change the black community, and you wonder why some black people move out the community, they become millionaires and move to white neighborhoods. I'm saying, by changing the community, you got to have black people know what other black people like. So if you got common ground, just like Magic Johnson, prime example, when he went to LA, played for LA, went into the communities, black communities, white communities, put movie theaters, I think he owned barbershops, laundromats, stuff like that. In that stuff, he said, okay, while watching a movie, you might get hungry. So I'm going to put apple pie, cherry pie, sweet potato pie, stuff that black people like to get more money. That's how he generated. That's why he's a millionaire now. That's what I'm saying.
You said put more shit that black people like in the community?
Yes. And the community going to grow.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Exactly.
As far as like
put record labels in the hood, put stadiums in the hood, put shit like that in the hood for niggas to do. Like it's nothing to do but shit.
Right.
You don't got shit else to do but shoot, nigga. You broke. The fuck else you want to do?
That's what I'm saying.
I know you've been broken and you ain't had nothing to do. Adrian, you a smart nigga, so you can't talk from a smart nigga perspective. You never been.
Wait.
So you can't talk from experts.
Oh my.
These are dumb.
You so many fucking things that I got a problem with, bro.
We talk about niggas that don't think. They don't think on a mental.
Let me talk. You gotta let me talk. Did you just say niggas don't got nothing to do, so they go around and shoot people?
For real, that's exactly what it is. Nothing to do.
A little bit. I don't think it's because they, bro. I don't think it's because they.
I'm telling you, I know the shooters. I know what.
So let me go. Let's backtrack. Let's backtrack here. So back when I said,
where the fuck is Drew at?
Back when I said this, and when Drew said it right after me, it still didn't, click for some reason. I said, if you want to change the hood, you got to change people's mentality.
Mm-hmm. And that's where I was expanding off of this whole school thing. And the crowdfunding.
You gotta start up here first. Like a dumb nigga is gonna be a dumb nigga whether you put good shit in the hood or not, bro. You know what a dumb nigga gonna do then? Now he's got something to do. Now he's got some place to rob.
I'm saying all of those is good.
Now you gathered some people. Now he can find who he wants to shoot.
Yeah, but you gotta give.
You gotta change the mentality. First,
you gotta give niggas the benefit of the doubt. That's what I'm saying. You gotta give niggas some mentality. You gotta give. It's both. You right, bro. I'm not saying you wrong.
What you have to.
Right.
What you have to understand. I'm saying. Me speaking from what you say, a smart nigga's perspective. Like what I learned is you gotta. For people who don't like to think for themselves, you got to think for them, bro.
Yeah, and you're right. I'm seeing
you putting that shit out there. I'm not saying it's all bad, but there's going to be more cons than there is pros with that. You got to change the way people think first.
No, you right. I'm not disputing that. I said when we was just talking, Tim. If you heard me 10 minutes ago, I never said you was wrong. I said that was exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
You did, but I need to give you. I need to give
you're not wrong.
Like even you can't advance it that far if niggas are still thinking inside the box first, bro.
Yeah, I'm not saying you, bro. That's the number one thing, bro. I'm with you on that. For sure, educate niggas. Like that's my thing, bro. You already know. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like I get that shit done as part of that education, bro.
Education
that's
is a
my
biggie.
thing. I don't fuck around.
Education is a major.
Or at least I don't try. I don't fuck around with that shit. That learning.
But you got black people.
That's the important thing. I feel like if we start there, I feel like everything is going to gradually start getting better.
I'm just
That's
saying
my personal opinion.
I'm just saying we all know the crafty thing. The artist.
If we start where, Quan?
We could utilize.
If we start with the education system, because teachers don't make no money, bro. Teachers make no money whatsoever, so they don't got no type of. They getting paid regardless. They don't give a fuck if you learning. And then the shit that they teaching you, like, well, with the books and all the resources that they have, it's really hard for them to even try to teach you something.
You gotta think. Look,
teachers are getting paid for it.
Hold up.
They actually have an incentive to make sure you learn whatever they're trying to teach you, and they're teaching you updated, correct shit out of good books. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you.
I feel like that's.
Well, who fault is it though?
It's a change to that shit. Hey, yo, is it me or is Ari been still this whole time? Like,
his camera's off, bro.
Oh, I was about to say, yo, this motherfucker I'm like, yo, this nigga is zoned the fuck up. Yo, this nigga zoned the fuck up.
Yo, this nigga is Iceman.
That nigga like
that nigga was just sitting there like
I really thought he was there too.
I'm like, yo, somebody check on bro. Look, that nigga ain't even blink.
He said Eric's spilling shit.
Hey, but Kwame, look, you know, all right, look, think about this. How were the schools funded to even pay the teachers? Public
exactly. Who fault is it?
Didn't all
they get
right,
paid
if they listen, if we pay the teachers more, especially in Philadelphia, we pay the teachers more, then that leaves less for them. They don't give us a lot of money for the state. So a lot of that shit gotta go. We gotta distribute a lot of that state money to certain shit. We gotta distribute shit that is. Distribute it to the potholes in the city. We gotta distribute it to the trash people. We gotta pay them. Money. Our taxes is low. That's why our taxes is low.
That's city funding you're talking about.
Exactly. You talking about government funding? State funding is from the government. The government is funding the state.
I'm saying watch
in the tolls and
trash.
I got a question for y'all.
They gotta pay. You're talking about trash and pick it up and potholes.
Because you make a point. You make a point. Who fund the state? Do the state fund the state or do the government fund the state? That's a good question.
The people fund them both. They get taxes from both. You pay state taxes
and you pay federal taxes, right? So we fund all of that shit, basically.
You pay all three. You pay city taxes, you pay state taxes, and you pay federal taxes.
Let me ask you this: is Jersey taxes higher?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then then you're right. Then you made the point right there, bro. There you go. Our taxes is lower because that's why we're not paying the fucking teachers as much. If the taxes went up, we'd be paying the teachers more.
Taxes in Jersey is crazy high.
I'm not saying the taxes that we pay the teachers or go into the school. And what I'm saying is your question was, why not as black people with money don't we give? And I'm saying why don't we put the money into the school? That's what I was saying.
I said the same thing. I said that.
I'm saying black millionaire. That's was the question that you.
LeBron did it. LeBron went and got a school. He did it.
That's what I said earlier. Brian got his own school.
Yeah, but
I mean, no, I ain't my fault. I'm saying you now you're talking about politics, and I'm saying like, as far as you putting money into a school, like you can't. Because my whole thing is like not necessarily just the school having better books or higher paid teachers, but the curriculum as far as to expand off what Ant was saying with financial literacy. Like they can have the nicest books, they can have the most paid teachers, but if you're not teaching them about money and about life skills in general, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard to change their mindset or to get them some information that's going to get them to move. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't like, okay, we're going to have updated, more modern stuff, but it's like we still moving the same because we not learning what we're supposed to be learning. I didn't learn everything I know about money, taxes, and credit and all of that shit. I learned it all from them two right there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't learn any of that from my parents because they wasn't taught that. Know what I mean?
I didn't learn that. That's the point.
Athlete in school.
But that's the point, bro. Because it's our job to teach you that.
No, it's not.
It's the fuck it is. Like who's gonna teach it to you? Whose job is it to teach it to you?
About money. It's what am I going to school for?
So whose fucking job is to teach it to you? They teach you how to. They teach you how to be. They teach you how,
bro. It's our job.
They teach you how to be.
That's our job.
Oh my God, it is, bro. It is. Just like it's your job to teach it to. Just like it's your job to teach it to niggas from the next generation.
If you was at,
that's everybody's fucking job, bro.
If you was at
teach you how to be functional. The school is going to teach you how to be functional enough to get a job and pay fucking taxes, so the system will keep repeating itself. My job is to teach you how to not be a part of the shit. It's my job to teach you what money is and what the fuck you should do with it. And I've done that, bro.
If it's all war, if it's a war, our job is to arm you, bro. That's the thing. It ain't nobody not the arm you.
But he's saying because the school system. He's saying it's your job. He's saying it's your job that you to teach it to him because the school system is not going to do it.
You're paying for him.
But you go to
he's saying it should be taught in school already.
They're not going to teach it in school because it's not beneficial for the government for them to teach that type of shit in school. Just like me, you ain't fucking Quan, like you all been to the fucking Job Corps shit. Did they teach you anything besides what would get them tax money out you? Did they teach you anything else?
No.
Exactly. That's what government curriculum is.
They want you to have a job to pay taxes. Do you think they just want you tax worthy? Why do you think they send their kids to private schools?
Curriculum.
They send them to meet people and get that good education.
You don't see that shit in other countries, though. Other countries, you don't see that shit.
Because they paying a crazy tax, bro. Canada tax is stupid. That's why they live so good out there. They live good out there because they pay a tax, bro. They pay a crazy tax.
They
gotta pay a check to the government. Like, you know how we pay bills to the government? Like, you know how we pay.
It's a different government.
Hey, Drew, I just was saying where the fuck you was at.
How would America be different?
I was eating.
How would America
on camera, nigga?
How would America be different if there wasn't slavery?
How would America be different if it wasn't slavery?
It'd be the same way. It'd be like France. It'd be like France or England.
You think it'd be the same way?
It'd be like England. It'd be like England. Look at England. Because they got rid of slavery real early. Look at England. That'd be us.
That's a good question, bro. I don't know.
We'll be talking just like that. Hey, what you done? Hey, yo, what you done, man?
You can't say that because pretty much every race was enslaved at one point. Every race was enslaved at one point. So technically, every country was built up of some type of slavery.
Yeah, white people slave their own.
So the question, Julian, was how would America be different if there wasn't slavery?
If it wasn't for blacks, America wouldn't be nowhere near as advanced as it is right now. 100%.
If it wasn't slave, so you saying if black people,
U.S. would not be as good as it is. It wouldn't thrive. It wouldn't be the number one.
How would America be different if there wasn't slavery?
They would be broke.
You saying slavery in general, like you saying that black people never was brought over in the boat?
If there never was slavery, how would America be different?
I don't know, because I wouldn't be here.
That's a good question.
You don't think that?
All right, so I believe that if slavery never existed here, and it could not have existed for as long, but I believe that white people wouldn't own the country the way they do.
You don't think that
there would be more?
You don't think that no black people would have made it to America?
There would be more economic balance between whites and blacks.
It was motherfucking black people's here already. It was people here already, man.
Yeah.
I was going off because you said you wouldn't be here.
It was all types of motherfuckers here. People already done crossed crossed over here already. They didn't wrote history the way they wanted to write history, but motherfuckers was here already. Sure. Like America had a whole history before they came. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before.